In this video, you're going to learn how to allow your students to submit their assignments directly to you through your Weebly website. To do this, you're going to want to head on over to one of your module assignment pages, and you're going to want to find the best location on your page to have your students turn their work in. For my page, I decided I wanted to have them turn their work in at the bottom of the page after they've read all of the requirements. So I think I'm going to have them turn it in somewhere in between the grading and where I told them well done. So to do this, it's very simple. You're going to make sure you are in the build format, and then you're going to go over to the left side menu and pick out the assignment form button. And I'm just going to click and drag that into my web page. And you can see where the blue line is. That's where my turn-in feature is going to be located. So I'm just going to drop that there. And now I have a place for my students to add their first and last name, their email address, and upload that PDF file for their Canva project. So the other thing that I think is important to do here is to make sure that you title this so students know what it's for. And I'm just going to make it really easy by calling mine Turn In Your Canva Project here. Now students know exactly where I expect them to hand in their project. Okay, the next thing that you're going to want to do is to notice here that you have 3 tabs: a View Entries tab, a Form Options tab, and a Save tab. So whenever I want to view my students' entries, I will click View Entries, and when I click View Entries, you will see that it says once the website visitors fill out your form, the entries will appear here. And it's very simple for you to find all of your students' work just by clicking View Entries. All right, for form options, you have some options for how this data is collected, and you can rename your form, and I am just going to rename mine Canva Project, so that later on, when I'm looking at all my data, I know exactly what project I'm looking for. I have my school email address. You can enable or disable the Google CAPTCHA, which is basically a way to protect you from receiving spam. You can look at some of these other features. I'm just going to leave these alone right now. But one thing I do want to tell you is you can change what the button says at the bottom. Mine says Submit over here, and I like that, so I'm just going to leave that alone. But you do have the opportunity to change where the button is located, to the center or to the right, and you can also again change the title of what the button says. But I like my button, so I'm just going to leave it alone. And there you have it. You have a place now for your students to turn in their assignments. The next step that you're going to want to do is to save your selection and click Publish. Once you click Publish, you can see what your students will be able to see. So I'm going to go ahead and view my website, and I have to go to that page where we were on the assignments. And here we are. So let me see if I can attach my Canva project to show you how that works. All right, I have submitted my Canva project, and you can see that right here because it says, "Thank you, your information has been submitted." So that's what the student will see when they turn in their assignment to you. Now let's go back to your Weebly and see if you received it. So here we are back to our Weebly, and if you remember, we have to click onto our assignment, and then we're going to look at View Entries. And hopefully when we click View Entries, you'll be able to see My Canva Project. There it is. There is My Canva Project, and you will be able to very conveniently just click that right from your website and open up that link, and you will be able to view your students' work in that very simple way. Thank you for joining me for this tutorial on how to have your students submit assignments through your Weebly page.